Here's something for you gardeners out there who've got dogs. So you may or may not be aware that actual bulbs are quite dangerous for dogs and they can contain toxins that can make them really poorly. Also, when you're planting the bulbs in the garden, the freshly disturbed soil is quite exciting. So puppies, dogs are more likely to go and investigate. So it's really important that you keep these out of reach and keep an eye on those areas that you've planted, because you may have a new dog in your life. Your old dog may not have even bothered before, but your new dog might be interested in this, puppies especially, and obviously things like alliums, which should be thinking about going in. These have been gifted to me by Sue, Adam's mum, so we can put these in our garden. But the alliums, they're part of the onion family, so we know that onions are toxic and bad for dogs. Well, these are the bulbs. You get different size bulbs. Lilies, definitely something to think about. Cats as well, because the pollen on the lilies toxic for cats. Cats probably won't be interested in digging up bulbs, but definitely you need to think about these specific dangers when you're planting things like tulips in your garden to make your garden look pretty in the autumn for the spring. These sort of things could be really interesting, especially if you've got squirrels like we have now, thanks Mr. Squirrel. They are going to be interested in digging these up, which then might expose them and then become more of a danger for your dog. So it's not necessarily the stems or the leaves or the flowers that are the bad bit on things like the tulips or the daffodils. It's the bulbs, because they smell like onions potentially. They could be attractive to them. So bear that in mind when you're doing the gardening at the weekend.